Hey Slayers, and welcome to Space Harrier for the arcade. Yes, an arcade game. I know, crazy, right? I can't believe it. But Space Harrier is the game that made me believe in Sega's sprite scalars. And what do I mean by that? Well, I believed in them before. I just don't mean, I knew they existed and I knew they were cool. But I mean, truly made me think they were actually awesome. Because, let me explain. Sorry for the audio cut there, but yes, these sprite scalars are awesome, dude. And when I mean awesome, Space Harrier is one of those games that you just have to play to believe. And I literally mean you have to play it to believe it, because it's just such a good game that it needs to be experienced to be believed on how awesome it is. Honestly, just go play this game right now. What are you doing watching this video? Go play the game. The game is freaking awesome. So Space Harrier is an arcade shooter released back in the 80s sometime. I forgot what date. Back in the 80s for a multitude of things. Mostly it was an arcade game. Then it also has seen a Master System release. There was a PC Engine release, and even one for the NES, if I'm correct, which all are trash besides the Master System version. The PC Engine version is pretty okay, but mostly this is the arcade version we're talking about today, which you're not gonna go out and buy an arcade machine, let's be honest, unless you really have deep pockets, because in the arcade machine sector, this game runs thousands, actually thousands. So it's highly unlikely you're gonna go get an arcade machine, but you can easily just emulate this game, and it's such a good experience to do either way. So I definitely recommend that you go emulate this game, go play it however you have to play it, because it's available on a multitude of different systems, from the Xbox 360 to the PS3, the PS2, the Xbox One with backwards compatibility, and I don't know about the PSN store. It's also available on Nintendo Virtual Console for the 3DS as Space Harrier 3D. So definitely go try that out, because that's definitely cool. And this game offers a wide variety of playstyles. Well, not a wide variety of playstyles. It literally only plays one way. A semi 3D shooter for Sega. So if you don't know what the sprite scaler technology is, I'll explain it here in a bit. It's basically 2D designed to look like 3D, and that's how it works. And man, the Space Harrier do it right, man. Space Harrier does it so good. Space Harrier looks so good, and as you can see, the video should be running at around 720p, which is a big step up from my old phone, which was 480p or 480i, one of them. I think it was 480p though, so it didn't look that good. But here it looks great, it feels great, and I straight up love Space Harrier to no end. The game is so fun, the bosses are huge, the music is great, the game looks beautiful. Honestly, I thought this when I first played Space Harrier, I literally thought it was 3D. Honestly, it looks so. That's how convincing the sprite scaler technology is to me, that it can look so 3D. When I tell you it just looks so good, it looks so good, and it can't be underestimated enough. And I even have the Space Harrier music playing in the background, so you can experience how great the music is. So really, there's not too much here to say about Space Harrier. If you haven't truly played this game, definitely go out and go play it. I mean, like I said, the actual gameplay here is so great, and the game isn't too long, but the game is super hard. I am gonna say that now. This game, I'm pretty sure back in the day, where it was literally only for the rich kids, the kids who just had a pocket full of 8,000 quarters. Because if I was the person playing this game back in the day, trust me, I would have went to the arcade with 2 quarters and walked out that in the same 2 seconds, because that's how much gameplay you're gonna get from this. If you're actually playing this on an arcade machine, this is about 2 seconds worth of gameplay, because this game is hard. From the bosses, it's kind of like when you play it on MAME, right? So when you play it on a console, the game is like optimized for a D-pad, but I was playing here with a controller, and like as you can tell, I like your character, he wants to move because you're on an arcade machine. The stick, the joystick, it goes back. It doesn't stay in a position that you push it in. Unlike a D-pad where you can move around and you have the freedom to go where you want. With an arcade stick, you don't have that freedom. So this game, while playing super good, it also doesn't really like a controller. Play it with a controller, of course. Don't play with anything else but a controller. But I mean, like your character, it'll feel like it'll snap back here and there. So if you're playing this on an emulator, keep that in mind. Your character kind of just like snaps back into place instead of staying where you want him to, and which can be a problem for some people. I don't really mind it. I definitely think this game is a fun pickup either way. However you have to experience this. Pretty much anything over Saturn, so Saturn onwards is arcade perfect. Anything under Saturn is where you get that mixed, like, I don't know, type of feature. Like I really don't know from there. Like I said, anything from Saturn on upwards is good and gonna be arcade perfect. Anything under Saturn is just like hit or miss, basically. I mean, just look at this special stage. Look at you're literally riding on a giant 3D dragon. It literally doesn't get any cooler than that. But that's really gonna do it from me this video. I hope you enjoyed, and this is Space Harrier is the game that made me believe in Sega Sprite Scalars, and I hope it can do the same to you, because it really is a good game. So that's really gonna do it from me. And until next, well, I'm not gonna say until next time. So I'm gonna actually say first, if you're new here, if you could please subscribe, that would really make my day. If you're share it with your friends, like the video, all that stuff YouTubers shove down your throats. But until next time, see you, Slayers.